2017 is done and gone and what? 2017, you were a good year in some ways and not so good in other ways. But every year has to deal with that, so go hang out with 2016 now. Hello, 2018. Hey guys, it's Lindsay from the blog Books for Christian Girls, and as you may have guessed, I will be wrapping up my 2017 reading in this video, plus talking about my 2018 goals. I will be talking about my favorite books of 2017 in next week's video, so y'all can watch out for that. I have a feeling that most of y'all most likely can kind of guess the books that will be on that list, but we'll just have to see next week if you're right. So I started this booktube channel about a year ago this week, which is pretty crazy to think about. So within those 50 plus videos I posted in the year of 2017, 2 of those were anticipated reads lists for the beginning of 2017 and for the end of 2017. So both of those lists combined was 27 books, and I actually ended up reading 23 of them. That's actually a lot higher than what I was expecting, so I'm a little bit shocked that I read that many off of my anticipated reads list. But I am making it kind of a point and a mission to read the few I didn't read come this new year. For the stats of 2017, I had set a goal to read 175 books, and I surpassed it by doing 202 books. I binge read so many books in that last month of December just to get there. So that's about 47,000 pages, which is really mind-boggling. I love that feature on Goodreads, but at the same time I'm just like, how in the world? I do take comfort though in the fact that that most likely includes like the copyright pages, which nobody reads those, and the random blank pages in the back of the book. So that makes me feel a little better, but it's still really weird to think about. So the shortest book I read in 2017 was 65 pages, and that was Fish and Chips by Erin Mangum, which is part of the We Are Gathered Here novella collection by her. I absolutely adored it, and chances are I'll be rereading this novella collection before this new year is up because, oh, it was so good. The longest book was the second Christy Miller volume collection, which was at 496 pages, which this is technically a 3-in-1, so I'm not sure if that truly counts, but I didn't add the single books to my Goodreads challenge like I did for the novella collection, so I'm not really sure, but 2017 was actually my 5th year doing the Goodreads reading challenge, and every year I've kind of averaged out around the 3-star rating. 2017 was no different, and my average rating was 3.4. I had the same amount of 5 stars as 1 stars. This actually was like the lowest amount of 1 stars I've rated since 2013, which basically means 2 things. 1, a really good thing. And then number 2 is, since I have been in this industry for quite a while now, I kind of have an idea of which authors to avoid, so that's good too. I mean, I only rate 1 stars normally based on content. I'll give 2 stars if I didn't enjoy the plot, but it was clean, because I'm like, oh, it was okay for the plot, but 1 stars normally means content, and that's normally sexual content, and So 2017 was a pretty good reading year. That makes me so excited. I had 6 5 stars, and that many, like, that less of amount of 1 stars, like 6 1 stars, that's really low. So that makes me pretty happy, actually. So like I said earlier, my favorite books of 2017 video will be coming out next week. It's super late, but I hope y'all watch out for it. Now, for 2018, the year we're currently in, let's talk about my reading goals. In the book cover search challenge, which was so much fun to film, I mentioned kind of offhandedly that 2018 was going to be a year for rereading for me. That I've been meaning to reread as well. 2018, I'm calling it now. It's going to be my year for rereading. What she said. So I'm going to try to stick with that, and I actually have a list of books I'm hoping to reread in 2018. So some of y'all also commented that you would be doing it, so let me know if you still are and what books you want to read in 2018. I also feel a lot better about rereading books now that we can have multiple read dates on Goodreads, which, oh, that was an awesome, super awesome thing that happened in 2017. Goodreads added that feature, and yes, it's about time. So my books to reread or even read in 2018 includes the Backstage Pass trilogy by Janice Thompson, Stars Collide, Hello Hollywood, and The Director's Cut. I have read these many years ago. I've given away many copies of Stars Collide, but it is time for me to reread them. Also, the Weddings by Design series by Janice Thompson. I have just finished reading all the Bella novellas, and they all mention these girls, so I kind of know who ends up with who, but I still have only read book 1 of the series. I have not read 2, 3, or 4. What's wrong with me? I don't know, but we're gonna fix that. So we have Picture Perfect, which I remember absolutely loving. Icing on the Cake, The Dream Dress, and A Bouquet of Love. So I definitely want to make sure I read all 7 of these books come 2018. And you know I'm going to read more Janice Thompson books. Top favorite author, of course. And then the series, I've been saying I'm going to reread and saying I'm going to reread. But hey, I kind of worked on that in 2017. That's the Christy Miller series. All of them. And all the spin-offs. And all the friend books. And the college years and the married years and the baby years and oh my. Okay, so there's like 42, 45. There's quite a few books in the Christy Miller series. I have recently read the first 6 of hers, so I don't need to read those. So we'll minus those, but I want to make sure I read all the other ones. I keep saying I'm going to, and now the series is finally over. I don't believe it's over. I'm in denial, and I also don't feel like Miss Robin can say goodbye to these characters, because writing for them for so long, I know I couldn't. I kept saying that 2017 was going to be the year I read the full Christy Miller series, but that didn't happen. So 2018, step up to the plate. Another series I've been saying I'm going to reread since like 2014 is the Anomaly trilogy by Krista McGee. This has been so highly requested to be reviewed and I just haven't done it and I feel awful about that. And in all honesty, I love this trilogy. This was, I think I gave them all 5 stars. I know I gave the first one for sure 5 stars and the other ones might have gotten 4, 4.5. But I definitely need to read the series. It has been too long. I've waited too long. It's going to happen 2018. And I would love it for y'all to bug me in every monthly wrap-up video if I don't mention one of these books. Go, Lindsay, where's the Anomaly books? Feel free to bug me. Please feel free to bug me about this because this needs to happen. It is way past due. Also been meaning to review for quite a while is all of Ann Mateer's books. Wings of a Dream, At Every Turn, A Home for My Heart, and Playing by Heart, all by Ann Mateer. And while these books aren't technically all connected, they are all absolutely fantastic and clean, and it has been too long since I've read them and I don't remember them well enough, so I definitely want to make sure I get to at least these first 2 in this new year. I also want to make sure I reread and then re-review Trouble in Store by Carol Cox. I reread Love in Disguise by her this past year, I believe, and I kind of still remember Truth Be Told, but I don't remember this one too much. It's been such a while since I've read it, so I want to make sure I read it in 2018. So in that video about making 2018 to be a year of rereading, I mentioned 2 books, or 1 book in a series that I need to reread. And one of those was Noah's Ark by Judy Baer. Noah's Ark, she wants to run a pet store. Noah's, get it? It's adorable. I remember absolutely adoring it, but I don't remember the details. So I can't really talk about it in these videos because I don't remember it. So that's got to change. And then also the Gregory Sisters trilogy. Again, it's been quite a while and I don't even think I have book 1 and 2 reviewed on BFCG. And book 3 is a really old review. So those need to be updated as well. We have When Love Calls, While Love Stirs, and As Love Blooms. And again, these covers, these spines, they're so pretty. And yes, they are going to be reread in 2018, hopefully. Okay, y'all, that's about 50 to 60 books, which is roughly about a third of my 150 book goal for 2018. So if I can just work on that, that would be great. So yes, I did do my 2018 reading goal to 150, and we'll see if I hit that. I really don't know. 2018 is shaping up to be an incredibly busy year, so we will see. I definitely would love to know what y'all's goals are. Is there any books you're going to reread in 2018? Please let me know. I love chatting with y'all down below. And just in case you missed it, last week's video was 8 tips for how to read more plus get out of a reading slump, which I feel is so helpful at this time of the year, and I had so much fun putting those tips together, and I hope they work for y'all. Okay, so I guess that's it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm Lindsay from the blog booksforchristiangirls.blogspot.com, where I post a new review every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I have a new video on this channel every Thursday, and I'm on Instagram every other day. Bye, y'all!